The mind is that powerful. If you ask any champion of anything, they always envision themselves as champion all of the time. And the reason they do that is, one, so they feel confident, but two, so that if they don't become champion, they're more angry and more motivated for the next attempt to ensure that they do become champion. So that's the mentality and the mindset you have to have. Your mind is your number one ally in all things. A lot of you have been sabotaged internally by your own mind. Your own psyche is working against you. And I can tell by the questions you ask me. You come to me and say, Andrew, what do I do about the fact that I don't always feel like working? You're asking me how you deal with the treachery that you're experiencing from your own mental state. You should never have to deal with treachery. We talked about the trench earlier and how important it is to stay positive in the trench during trench warfare.
Welcome back to my channel, guys, and in today's video we are going to watch another Andrew Tate Emergency Meeting. In this meeting we are going to learn a lot of amazing lessons and a lot of amazing learnings. In this meeting, Andrew Tate talks about is education is a scam, and he also talks about lazy people. He also talks about you have nothing to lose, speed wins, and take action. So let's start the video. But before starting our video, I let you know that I also have a Discord server where me and other members of our Discord server talks about money, how we can improve our life, how we can grow in life, and how we can make money. There are a lot of productive people in our Discord server, so if you want to join, I will leave the link in the description and in also in the pinned comment, so you can join it. And you can also subscribe my channel. By the way, it's free for subscribe my channel, so why not you subscribe my channel? I upload videos daily and our goal is to hit 10k subscribers as soon as possible, so must subscribe to my channel if you want to be successful in life. Enjoy your video.
Back. You guys can hear me? Shouldn't be muted anymore. Why is it saying I'm muted? No, they can hear me. Fine. Right. Listen, guys. Listen. It's October. Right? And I've decided to go back to my core principle. I want you to understand how my mind works. My core principle is endless work, endless attack and assault. That is how you win in the end. You never give up and you endlessly persevere. It's hard to destroy the man who endlessly perseveres. Give me some water as well, please. Perseverance is the key. So October began, and then Iran and Israel started beefing and crypto went down. Most of you are sitting at home going, the crypto's going down a little bit. The market isn't bullish. I don't feel it in the air anymore. I'm going to jerk off. That's not who I am. I'm different. I believe in endlessly attacking and never giving up. If it's October, that means I need to stream every fucking day. I need to talk positive every single day. Positive organs into the universe. Yeah, we can scroll Twitter, we can be racist, we can make fun of women, but truthfully, what we have to do is sit here and talk about the secrets of mental aikido and physical fortitude every single day to show tribute to the universe so it rewards us. If we do a stream every single day of this month and talk positive every single day of this month, it is going to be a good month. There's no way it can't possibly be true. I'm already giving away a Lamborghini. I'm already giving away $50 million via fundraiser.com. I'm already giving a whole bunch of things away. I'm doing my best for October. I'm being very nice. I'm throwing down ropes to all of you who want to escape. And still, even though I streamed 3 hours this morning, I'm going to stream more. And we're going to talk nothing but positivity. We're going to attack the universe with so much positive energy. When the negative energy and organs is coming our way, we're just going to reply with a tornado of positive Aikido. That's our goal. And that's why we're going to win. Nobody can beat us. So, today's stream is a motivational one. But it's not about the motivation itself. It's about the overall attitude towards the trench warfare, right? When you're in the trenches, there's people who give up. There's people who quit. There's people who sow FUD. There's people who feel sorry for themselves. There's people who want an easy way out. And there's other people who say, listen, this is a test. And the only way we're going to get this done is to be irrationally positive all of the time. So I'm here as the commander of the resistance, as the leader of the revolution, to sow endless positivity into the universe, to exude positive orgons. That's what I'm going to do every single day this month. So this month, whenever you see an emergency meeting, you need to tune in and watch it because it's going to be very important. Now, I've got a whole bunch of questions from people inside of the real world, students who want me to answer their questions to help them feel better. And I'm going to do that. And we're going to talk about positive things, mental attitude, etc., because it's October and the universe is watching us. Can we turn on the air conditioning? It's as hot as a man's ass in here. So, we'll start by what I just said and framing it correctly. Let me tell you all from a position of authority, because that's how I like to speak. As somebody who's done the things you cannot do or have yet to do, perhaps some of you can do them. It is very easy to accept an L when you've tried your best. It's easy. The reason I don't like that saying, well, as long as you tried your best, is because most people don't try their best. If you do try your best, it's very rare you fail. In fact, it's nearly impossible. People say it's okay to lose if you tried your best. The secret to the universe is if you try your best, you hardly ever lose. It takes some freak accident or the will of God to ensure that you don't pull it off if you actually try your best. And on the few scenarios that's happened in my life, I'm happy to take the L because I can say I couldn't have tried any harder. I done my absolute best. I know I did my best. I can't try any harder. God knows more than me, and he decided that things have to be slightly different right now. That's fine. It's easy to take the L if you try your best. So if you try your best, you never feel the bitter sting of regret. You never feel the dark rankness. You never taste failure. It's never in your mouth. It's never lucid. It's never tangible. Because you approached the scenario with absolute vigor. And truthfully, effort is a muscle, like everything else. The more you exercise it, the better it becomes. So even if you try for 100% for something and fail, you've exercised your effort muscle, which means you haven't failed because you've learned something and become better at giving effort to things. You've become better at being concentrated on a task. So it's nearly impossible to fail in these scenarios. A lot of sayings are overused, never a failure, always a lesson. Women say that after they slept with too many men. And that's what's annoying about it, because it's true, but it's rarely applicable. You guys will say it's never a failure, it's always a lesson, when you didn't even fucking try. That's wrong. That's a failure. But if you absolutely try your best, then it is a lesson, and there are benefits, right? It's like going for a PB in the gym. You may not get the PB, but your muscles get stronger because you tried so hard. That's how every single task should be approached. I'm trying to lift as much as possible. Perhaps I failed, but because I tried so hard and I strained so hard, my muscles ache and I got stronger anyway. Meaning I did not fail at the task of becoming stronger. There were tangible benefits to my effort in and of itself, which is what October is about. October is not about us sitting around waiting for the market to get big and waiting for institutional investors and Michael Saylor and ETFs and all this garbage. No, it's about us being endlessly positive. It's about us making things happen. Making things happen is the masculine essence to how you should approach the world. Women hate when something happens to a man. They like when a man happens to things. If you're a man, you sit there and go, oh my God, it's so cold and it rained on me. A woman's going to think you're gay. You're gay because of the rain, and she's right, because you got cold like a faggot. A real man, he will go out there and do and happen to things. He won't have things happened to him. He doesn't take things because that's feminine. Even think of the act of sex. Women take, men give, right? So you're here like a little homo trying to take things from the universe, whether they are good or bad. That is feminine. You need to go and you need to give to the universe. You need to give. And then there will be a reflection and equal and opposite force, Newton's third law, and you will be monumentally rewarded. October is a month for work. It is for effort. It is for vigor. When you heard October, you think it's a month that things are going to be just endlessly turn up on your plate. No, it's a month where you have to work for things. Work harder than ever before to be monumentally rewarded more than ever before. I'm doing longer hours than I've ever done. I'm working crazy. I was up at 3 a.m. It's now 6 p.m. I'm going to be up all night. We're giving away $50 million via fundraiser.com. I have to go through all of your business ideas. I'm scouting them all out, seeing which ones are real, which ones are garbage, giving out funding. We're giving away this Lamborghini. I'm working harder than ever in October, and I'm already a billionaire. So you should be prepared to work harder than ever. This is why when I say join the real world and increase your power level, it's not just about the power level that's going to go up and the real world airdrop token, which is coming. It's not just about that. It's also about pleasing the universe and showing that you are prepared to put your concentrated calories, the calories you consume, you're prepared to put them into something. You're only going to be rewarded if you differentiate yourself from the crowd via effort. A lot of people don't know how to try anymore, but we are not like that. That's why fans of mine are so monumentally successful. We know better. We know how to try. That's why we always endlessly win. So before I continue, and I talk about the motivational topics I want to talk about, first I'm going to give a quick explanation, guys, because the Lamborghini is being given away in 12 days. And if you want to win this Lamborghini, now's your chance to get in and get involved. You can see on my Twitter how to sign up and how to be involved. Basically, you need to be a student of the real world. I'm going to choose a student at random to win this Lamborghini. You can go to Twitter if you want more details. This is the Lambo we're giving away.
On October 15th, I'm giving away this brand new Lamborghini. And what better symbol of resisting enslavement to the Matrix than Donald Trump himself? I've adorned it with tribute to his heroism as he took a bullet, like the bulletproof outlaw he is, and stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. That is the spirit of resistance that I like to see. That's the spirit of resistance for the real world students, which is exactly why this car will be given away to a real world student on October 15th. Imagine driving up and down the roads in a brand new Lamborghini STO, tearing up and down the street on election night as the votes come in. Imagine everybody bidding at the car. Imagine all the support you'll get. You might even get a girlfriend for the first time in your life. It's gonna make you fucking cool. And all you have to do is be a member of the real world. You join the real world, we teach you how to make money online. It gives you geographical freedom so you can resist enslavement. On top of that, as you increase your power level, that's gonna directly correlate into the real world token. So you're gonna get free crypto. And on top of that, in 2 weeks, if you're a student, you stand a chance of collecting a brand new Trump-adorned Lamborghini STO. You know, I might just start giving away cars all the time. I may give away a car a week to my students because I'm just such a nice guy. The top G stands for generous. It doesn't get nicer than me. And if you want a chance of winning this brand new Trump-adorned Lamborghini STO, I will see you inside of the real world.
So, if you want to win that Lamborghini, you can go to my Twitter account. I think it's the pinned tweet, explains exactly how to do it. You should stand a chance. And one of the main reasons you should do it is so that you can hope. And you can imagine what would happen in 12 days if you go and collect that car. Because what will happen if you hope and imagine what would happen if you collect that car? If you win, you manifested it, fantastic. If you lose, you would have spent so much time imagining it that you're really going to want it. And because you're really going to want it in your mind, you're going to be more motivated to work hard than ever before. Most of you do not use your mind for what it's for. You've forgotten how to imagine things. You're permanently distracted by the matrix. You can scroll up and down on social media accounts, but you cannot close your eyes and vividly imagine. You can't give yourself goosebumps. You can't evoke an emotion in yourself anymore. This is an age-old skill that humans had very recently up till social media. You should be able to close your mind and imagine the life you want to live so viscerally, so to the point where you can taste it, so that this reality, the one outside of your mind, feels like nothing but a prelude, a ramp, which allows you to get where you want to go. So you should enter the competition. And you should believe that you can win, because you can. And you should imagine how much better your life will be if you win. So that if you do not win, you feel the bitter sting of remorse. You feel the emptiness on your driveway where a Lamborghini should be, so that you take the required action to then go and get a Lamborghini. The mind is that powerful. If you ask any champion of anything, they always envision themselves as champion all of the time. And the reason they do that is, one, so they feel confident, but two, so that if they don't become champion, they're more angry and more motivated for the next attempt to ensure that they do become champion. So that's the mentality and the mindset you have to have. Your mind is your number one ally in all things. A lot of you have been sabotaged internally by your own mind. Your own psyche is working against you. And I can tell by the questions you ask me. You come to me and say, Andrew, what do I do about the fact that I don't always feel like working? You're asking me how you deal with the treachery that you're experiencing from your own mental state. You should never have to deal with treachery. We talked about the trench earlier and how important it is to stay positive in the trench during trench warfare. That's true. Nothing is worse than a traitor. What's more dangerous if you're in a trench? 100 extra enemies in the opposing trench, or one person in your trench going rogue and shooting you in the back? Which one are you truthfully more afraid of? You'll see that treachery is the most hated, heinous crime in history. It was one of the most severely punished crimes across all of human civilization for a reason, because it's very difficult to defend against treachery. I'd rather have 100 enemies in the opposing trench than one person in my trench going rogue, because I can't defend against it. I don't stand a chance, really, until it's already too late or until somebody's already began being shot. So you have to have a genuine dislike and distaste and disgust for treachery, to the point where you do not allow yourself to betray yourself. When you have negative thoughts that prevent you from being the best version of yourself, you should understand that your mind is attempting to betray you, and you should feel disgust because you have enough enemies. There are enough people in that opposing trench trying to destroy you. If you're watching this and listening to this right now, I promise you, if I were to give a button to most humans on this planet, if I were to go up to an average man, 25-year-old man of average income anywhere in the world, and say, if you press this button, this guy's going to die. And I'll show a picture of you holding your dog, cuddling, being a nice little boy, whatever you're doing. I'll make you look sweet and innocent. I'll say, if you press this button, this guy dies, but you get $100 million. You do understand that 99.9% of people will press that button, right? And they'll take that 100 million without remorse. They won't really think about you very much. And if they do, they'll distract themselves with a Lamborghini and with bitches. That's it. They won't care about you. There's enough people in the opposing trench who are prepared to destroy you for self-interest that the idea of you not having every single part of you on your own side is truthfully sad. You need to be in a better position than that. You cannot allow your own mind to betray you ever. It has to be 100% on side all of the time. Once your mind is on side, once every part of your psyche is on your team, that's when you can go and look for other teammates. You can expand your network of other people whose psyche is all 100% on their side, and you have a unified outlook on the world. Then you can go and get things done. But the idea of self-betrayal is something most of you are struggling with and you didn't even realize. So as a thought experiment, we're going to sit here and I want you to actually think about it. How many times have you doubted yourself? How many times have you didn't feel like doing something you knew you were supposed to do? How many times has your mind tricked you into procrastination or being lazy? How many times has your mind convinced you that it was okay to fail and lose even though you didn't try your best? How many times have you sought comfort in excuses? How many times have you betrayed yourself? Don't worry about your enemies attempting to crush you. That's another conversation. If you actually analyze most of your failures, you're going to see the majority of them come from self-sabotage. And once you're in a position like me where you never betray yourself, where your mind never lets you down, ever. Even in a Romanian jail cell, my mind didn't let me down. My mind knew exactly what I had to do. I did not miss a single day's training. I did not lose my mind. I did not go mental. I did not have a breakdown. I acted exactly as I was supposed to act. I was fully professional in all things. I got as much work done as I could possibly do. I was extremely productive. I used the experience for what it was. My mind never betrayed me. If you listen and look back on most of your failures, you're going to see that it was your own mind that betrayed you. It wasn't your enemies that tricked you. It wasn't your enemies that outmaneuvered you or outsmarted you. Most of you are not yet at high enough echelon to even have enemies of caliber. You were simply self-betraying. And until you identify that pattern and get yourself in the habit of ensuring that is impossible, then you're always going to lose against people who fully believe in themselves. You know, one of the things that stupid people have that makes stupid people quite successful sometimes is irrational self-belief. And the smarter you are, sometimes the harder it is to irrationally believe in yourself. But if you're dumb enough, you can be arrogant enough to have this irrational self-belief, and you will see some people be very successful, and you say, how is this idiot successful? Because they're so stupid that they don't consider the idea of failure. Their mind isn't advanced enough. They are not cognitive enough to consider betraying their own being. They only see outside. They don't self-reflect. If you're intelligent enough to self-reflect, you need to do it so that you can come up with feedback so that you can constantly improve, but be very aware of the trouble that can come from a mind that's not 100% on your side. My mind is 100% on my side in all ways. If I have to do something difficult, even if my body can't do it, my mind believes I can do it all the time. And you'd be amazed how much of life, even in the physical realm, is mental. If you believe you can run a marathon, you can run a marathon. If you don't believe you can run a marathon, you can't run a marathon. Because a marathon is hard. And by believing in it, by truly believing you can do it, then you will your body to a different level than if you don't believe you can do it. It's the same with absolutely all things, including making money, including October, including getting that bitch, including the gym, including dealing with mental struggle. Anxiety is self-betrayal. Panic is self-betrayal. Procrastination is self-betrayal. Laziness is self-betrayal. Lacking motivation is self-betrayal. All of these things are self-betrayal. Most of you, your largest enemy on the planet today is yourself. You are the one who is destroying your own prospects because you don't have your own mind under control. And one of the things that's crazy about the world is your mind is one of the few things you can control. You can't control very much else. You can only control your mind. It's the only thing you have control over. So if you don't control it absolutely, you're going through life with no control over anything. You don't control your own mind, which means by extension, you do not control your life. You do not control your woman. You do not control the weather. You do not control the politicians. You don't control nothing. You're just an empty vessel going through life with zero control over anything. You can control, once your mind's in check, your reaction and attitude to things. Like October. I decided to do this stream because somebody messaged me. Crypto was on its way up. It was a huge bull market. Everything was running. And then Israel and Iran started sending rockets. And now it's going down. And I said, well, what's your attitude to that? What have you done? What action have you taken? Men happen to the world. Women are happened to. You sound like a fucking girl. You're saying the world happened to you and damaged your crypto bag. You sound like a fucking female. I'm asking you as a man, as a full-grown man, what have you decided to do about it? He's like, well, what can I do about the price of Bitcoin? Perhaps nothing. But the universe may reward you karmically if you at least try to do something positive. Go for a walk, go for a run, burn some calories. Why don't you go down to the nearest grocery store and buy the old lady's groceries? How about that? You're unhappy that Bitcoin's gone down. Fine. What I recommend you do, although you may not understand this because you don't see them as linked, but karmically, all things are linked inside of this universe. Go down to the local grocery store and buy some groceries for an old lady. That's what you should do to fix the Bitcoin price. Now, will that genuinely affect the Bitcoin price? I don't know. It's amazing how this world works. Perhaps in some strange version of events, that slight delay in her thanking you and her getting in the car ends up leading to an increase in the Bitcoin price. But even if it doesn't, perhaps you'll learn something about not being so attached to money. Perhaps you'll feel grateful and understand you have a lot more spare money than you thought in the first place. Perhaps your attitude to the world will change, which will allow you to be more open-minded so that you can approach opportunities in a different way so that you make more money later on. Karmically, it's impossible for us to tangibly link how that positive action will lead into something else positive in your life later on. We just have to have faith that it will, because it will. So when I said this to this guy, he's like, LOL. That's his reply. He replied LOL when I said he should go buy groceries for somebody because he's a dipshit and he doesn't understand the world. And I thought, well, why don't I go speak to thousands of people and talk positive then? Not to save him, but just to put my money where my mouth is, just to prove that you can just do something good. And if you just do something good, it is better than doing nothing. Rain dances work. If you need it to rain, you shouldn't sit and pray. You shouldn't sit and hope. You shouldn't sit and complain that it's not raining. You shouldn't sit and wait. You should rain dance. Does a rain dance make clouds appear? No, but you should take action. Perhaps your rain dance, although will not make clouds appear, will be viewed by a tribe high on the mountain far away, and they'll look down seeing you rain dance and realize that you need water. And then maybe providence and luck will have this tribesman appear with big barrels of water saying, we think you might need water and we have some spare. If you didn't rain dance, they wouldn't know. They'd just see you sitting around being a mopey dipshit, crying his eyes out, giving himself a dry hand job. That's why it's so important to take action in all things. Action solves all. Raw action is the answer. How do I get out of jail? Push-ups. Why? I don't know. But, as I said to my brother, there is a number of push-ups that I must complete. And when that is done, they'll say I can go home. Because I won't be here forever. There is a number of push-ups, once they are done, that cell door opens. I don't know what the number is. I don't know if it's 1,000. I don't know if it's 100,000. This is why I was counting how many push-ups I was doing. I don't know. But there's a certain number of push-ups that I'm going to complete in jail. And once they're completed, the jail door opens. Therefore, I need to do as many push-ups as possible all day and all night when I can't sleep until those push-ups are complete. The more push-ups I do, the sooner I'm out. That may not make sense to the layman. That may not make sense to the average person, but it made perfect sense to me. There's a certain number that must be completed, so let's get to work. Now, you could sit and tell me that my push-ups didn't get me out of jail. You could say my lawyer got me out of jail, or that the judge let me out of jail, or time let me out of jail. I'll sit here and say I was supposed to do X amount of thousand push-ups, and I completed them, and now I'm home. Raw action solves all. It is a mindset. So this dipshit complaining about this crypto price, he's not prepared to rain dance. He's not prepared to help a granny with her groceries. He's not prepared to do anything but sit there like a female and wait for it to be given to him in the same attitude, in the same vein of the feminine mind. I'll sit and it will come to me. God does not reward men that way. God rewards men who attack the world. You have to go and get things. You have to show that you deserve them. Even in mating, men go get the woman. Men go get money. Men go take land. Men go. We go and happen to the world. The world doesn't happen to us. That's extremely feminine. And you should be very careful when you talk in general, especially around women, talking about things happening to you. So I could say to a woman, the Romanians locked me up and put me in jail and took all my cars. That's gay. Instead, I say, I told the truth against the Matrix. And they feared me. So they counterattacked. I did it to them. They didn't do shit to me. I did it to them. And they counterattacked. And when they counterattacked, I used it as an opportunity to do more push-ups than ever before. I've never done so many daily push-ups in jail. And I became a more formidable opponent. I became a better version of myself. So who won? Who really won? Did the state win? I'm still breathing. I'm still renowned. I'm still alive. Who won here? I won. I got to explore a brand new level of the map. I got a brand new experience. I got to build further on my mental fortitude. Where's the loss? What did I lose? A few months of fucking? Is that it? What did I lose? Some money? These things don't matter. What did we say earlier about if you try your absolute best, you can always find the W even in the L? I tried my absolute best. So I win. Raw action solves all. If you had that kind of attitude, you wouldn't be looking at a crypto price and sitting there praying and hoping like a dork. You'd be doing something about it. This is actually one of my biggest problems with the Daddy coin, because I can pump Daddy anytime I want. And Daddy's been the most successful meme coin any celebrity has ever launched. And it's been around for 7 months now. Nobody can call it a scam. Nobody can say it's going away. It's here to stay. We'll be talking about Daddy coin in 5 years. I'm linking it with the real world coin, which is going to come out as soon as we have SEC approval. This is going to be huge. We're going to change the entire crypto space. One of my biggest problems with the coin is I read the chat, the Telegram chats, or I read Twitter and people are like, pump Daddy for me, pump Daddy for me. Why? You don't deserve it. Why am I carrying you up the hill? What are you doing?
Sorry for interrupting you between the video, but if you don't want to listen to me and my commentary on this video, you can skip and watch the remaining Andrew Tate video. I will also show a timer so you can skip and watch the remaining emergency meeting. By the way, I suggest you to listen to me and my commentary, because at the end of the day, we not only talk about what we learned from this video, but we also talk about out of the box. We also talk about some other things, how we can actually make money, how we can actually grow in life. So let's start the conversation without any waste of time, because we don't have enough time, and time is money. Let's start without any bullshit. And he talks about education is a scam. Let's talk about, like, he said that education is a scam, but I didn't agree with him, because we just can't run a country without doctors, without engineer, without labor worker, without nurses, without pilots. Like, education is important. Education teaches you a lot of things, but you need to, like, I don't agree with this education is a scam, because education is the easiest way to make money. Education is the easiest way to make money. There is no risk. Like, if you want to be a teacher, you just have to pass few exams, you just have to study hard, you just have to, like, focus on your speaking skill, focus on your teaching skills, and you can easily make money by teaching other students. It is what it is. It's the easiest way to make money, and I didn't agree with him that education is a scam. Education is very important, but if you want to make big money, if you want to be a millionaire, you have to go to some higher standard universities like Harvard. Yeah, like, you have to, if you want to make a big amount of money, you have to go to the Harvard for big money. You can't just make big money by studying stupid things. Like, by becoming a doctor, you have to do something extraordinary. You have to take some risk in order to make big money. Like, if you are a doctor, you can make big money by opening a hospital, but opening a hospital or starting a hospital is a big risk. Maybe it does work out, maybe it doesn't work out, and middle class people are afraid of taking risk. That's why they are middle class, that's why they are poor. If you are afraid of taking risk, you are never gonna make it, because in order to be successful in life, in order to make some big money, you have to take as much risk as you can. And education is not a scam. I think that way. I used to think that it's a scam, but then I changed my thinking. It's not a scam. If you want a middle class life, if you want a happy life without any like risk or something else, you can go to the university, you can go to school, college, and then university, and then you can study hard in the university, and then you can get a job. 9 to 5, it's easy life, it's the easiest life we can have. But if you want to start a business, if you want to start a startup, if you want to start something else that take risk, there are a lot of stress, tension, anxiety, depression in these types of things, man. You have to take risk if you want big money. And if you don't want to make big money, if you just want to like if you just want to make a small money, a happy life, if you want a happy life, you can go to college, you can go to the university, you can work your job, and you can be happy like this is a happy and safe life. But if you start a business, it's too risky. It's like, maybe it's depressing, maybe it's anxiety. You got anxiety, stress, all these things if you start a business, because it's a 50-50 risk. If it doesn't work out, if it does work out, because if 100 people start a business, 10% of people gonna be successful and 90% gonna be fail. That's why it's difficult. That's why it's too risky, man. That's why it's too risky. So education is not a scam in my thinking. Uh, you can also write your thoughts in the comment section. Anyway, let's move to another topic. He talks about lazy people, and lazy people are the like. I don't like lazy people, to be honest, who are just sitting in their bed watching Instagram reels and said like, oh, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. Let me watch some reel. I will do it tomorrow. No, you don't have time. Maybe you die tomorrow. You have to do it right now. Take some action. Take some action, man. You don't. And lazy people are not going to be successful in life. Some people used to. When I was a kid, I used to watch so many videos on lazy people are going to get rich. Lazy people are good at work. No, lazy people are not good at work. Lazy people are not intelligent. They just eat and they just say that I will do it tomorrow. I will do it. I will do it tomorrow. They just say that, and they never took any action. That's why lazy people are the worst one. They're not going to be successful at any cost. Lazy people. I hate lazy people. I don't want lazy people to be around me. I want productive people. I want people who take action. I want people um, who take things seriously. I don't want lazy people who said that I will do it tomorrow. I want productive people who push me to work hard. What is it, man? If you want more productive people in your life, you can join my Discord server. I will leave the link in the description and also in the pinned comment. You can join it for free. And you can also subscribe my channel for free. Like, it's free, man. Subscribe my channel because I upload video with consistency. And I think I deserve a subscribe. Anyway, let's move to another point. And you don't have to be a lazy person. Don't be lazy, okay? Don't be lazy. If you want to go to the gym, go now. If you want to work, go do work. Take some action. Like move. Take some action. Try different things. If it fails, doesn't matter. I just don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. Try again. Fail again. Try again until you win. You have to bang your head against the wall until it breaks. You have to try again and again until you win. Let's move to another topic. The third thing I learned from this video is you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. Some people are afraid of taking risks. Some people are afraid of taking Like so much risk. Maybe I lose. Maybe if I lose, what if I lose? And they just don't join and they just don't invest in their self. They just say that what if it's a scam? What if it's a scam? No, it's not. You are lazy. It's not a scam. You are lazy. And you have nothing to lose. What can you lose? Like if I talk about myself, what I have to lose? Money. I don't have money to lose. Yeah, I don't have money to lose. So what can I lose? Nothing. Maybe people, I don't care about them. Yeah, I have nothing to lose. So I can try different things. I can try and I can take risk. Risk. And I don't have anything to lose, I think. What I can lose is money. First thing, I don't have money. Second thing, money is not real. Freedom is real. And money is not real. Land is real. Money is not real. Things are real. This shirt is real. Money is not real. Money is just a tool, and you have to use it as a tool. Once you stop using money as a tool, you're never going to make it. Because if you start praising money, if you start chasing money, it will run away from you. Use money as a tool. Enjoy your video, guys. Enjoy your video.
I don't care if daddy goes up. I'm already rich. I'm doing it for shits and giggles. Why did I even start this? For the L's, for the lulls. Ha ha ha. You want it to go up. You show me some effort. You show me that you want it to go up. Maybe then I'll be motivated to help you after I am inspired by seeing that you deserve it. Once I see your rain dance high on the mountain, I might come bring you some water. If I see you sitting around doing nothing, I'm really not that interested in helping you. And that's how God views things. That's how, in fact, most wealthy people view things. Oh, I need your help. Do you? I don't even see you trying. I haven't seen you do anything that warrants me giving you a second of my help. People feel like rich people are horrible because we don't help the normies. Even if you try and help normies, most of them are beyond help because they are self-sabotaging and lazy and stupid. You have to at least show to the people who are important in the world that you're not those things in the beginning if you ever want to be taken seriously, at least. That's one of the first things you can do. So when it comes to Daddy Coin, when I start seeing these people be inventive and creative and do amazing things, I jump on it and pump it for them and give them all a bunch of money. But when they're just sitting there begging, I'm really not that interested in helping a bunch of beggars because then they sound like a bunch of girls. And it's gay. And I don't like it. I like masculine energy. I like initiative. I like people to get things done, to attack the world and show their capabilities. This is extremely important. So here during October, let me ask you some questions. Let's talk logically. We're going to have a logical extension, logical conversation here. You want to win the Lamborghini. Let's say you join the real world for $49 so that you can win the Lamborghini. Do you think you stand more of a chance winning if you just join and wait, or if you join, go through the lessons, try hard, interact with other students, talk in the chats, increase your power level, and get a bigger and better profile on the platform? If you're not a member of the real world, please imagine it like a Facebook profile. You're building a profile. Am I going to choose a winner from my students with nothing on his profile, who's done no work, completed no lessons, hasn't helped any other students, hasn't even tried? Even if I randomly choose, I'm going to use technology to randomly choose a student. Will God, will this tech, will the universe allow some lazy idiot who signs up and doesn't try to win this Lambo? Don't you think your rain dance should be not only to do as much work as possible to try and win the Lambo, but then you also get to make as much money as possible between now and the pick? What did I say about if you try your absolute best, even an L is a W? If you join the real world and try your absolute best to get attention to your profile and increase your power level so you can win the Lamborghini, even if you lose and you don't win the Lamborghini, you've then made $10,000 because of all the work you've done. Because the real world teaches you how to make money, so you still get a W from the L. Because you tried. You can't lose if you try your best. There is no other celebrity on the planet giving away Lamborghinis, giving away funding to companies, teaching you how to make money, telling you the truth about the Matrix, explaining to you how to have mental fortitude, motivating you so that you train hard in the gym. It's only me. I'm the only one doing it. If you're not going to listen to me, who are you going to listen to? I'm going to once again play this Lamborghini video, and I want you guys to genuinely, in your hearts, imagine winning this car. And imagine how your life will change in 12 days if you win this car.
On October 15th, I'm giving away this brand new Lamborghini. And what better symbol of resisting enslavement to the Matrix than Donald Trump himself? I've adorned it with tribute to his heroism as he took a bullet, like the bulletproof outlaw he is, and stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. That is the spirit of resistance that I like to see. That's the spirit of resistance for the real world students, which is exactly why this car will be given away to a real world student on October 15th. Imagine driving up and down the road in a brand new Lamborghini STO, tearing up and down the street on election night as the votes come in. Imagine everybody bidding at the car, imagine all the support you'll get. You might even get a girlfriend for the first time in your life. It's gonna make you fucking cool. And all you have to do is be a member of the real world. You join the real world and we teach you how to make money online. It gives you geographical freedom so you can resist enslavement. On top of that, as you increase your power level, that's gonna directly correlate into the real world token. So you're gonna get free crypto. And on top of that, in 2 weeks, if you're a student, you stand a chance of collecting a brand new Trump-adorned Lamborghini STO. You know, I might just start giving away cars all the time. I may give away a car a week to my students because I'm just such a nice guy. The top G stands for generous. It doesn't get nicer than me. And if you want a chance of winning this brand new Trump-adorned Lamborghini STO, I will see you inside of the real world.
I want to see you care if you want that car. The first way you can care is go to Twitter and follow the instructions on my pinned tweet. And let's talk about this by extension of my fundraiser campaign. I'm going to play another video for you guys now, in case you're not aware, because I'm running many campaigns at once. And this is detrimental to me. I could have the Lambo giveaway, I could wait, I could do another campaign, I could wait. No, I'm doing everything at once for this month. Because I said October is the month, it's October, big things are going to happen. I'm shooting all my bullets into the universe to help as many people as possible this month. I'm going to stream every day. I'm going to give cars away. I'm going to give away $50 million in financing. So I'm giving away $50 million in financing. I'm going to play a video now explaining it. From fundraiser.com, a domain I own. I've become a venture capitalist. I'm giving money away. But I want to see that you give a shit. I only want to give money to people who know how to rain dance. I only want to give money to people who sit and believe that the rain dance is the answer. I like rain dancers. I like people who sit and say, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to do something. I don't know what to do, so I'm going to just do something positive. I didn't know how to get out of jail, so I just did push-ups. I don't know how to make Bitcoin go up. I'm going to buy an old lady groceries. I don't know what to do, but inaction, in and of itself, is an action. And it is choosing to be feminine and allow the universe to decide your fate. And men of honor do not allow the universe to decide for them. They decide their fate. And you decide your fate with hard work and vigor in all things. The hardest thing, the largest obstacle you have to overcome for me to send you $1 million today via fundraiser.com is convincing me that you're the kind of person who refuses to lose, because now you have my money. So I have to sit and think, if I give this person my money, will they treat my money the way I would? Are they really prepared to do anything it takes to win? Because if so, my money is safe. My money is safe with rain dancers. My money is at risk with people who want to just sit and hope the universe gives them things. My money is not safe with the feminine mind. It is safe with the masculine essence.
You wake up in a sweat. Your heart is pounding. You just had a revolutionary thought, a business idea unlike any other. It solves a real problem and is destined to be lucrative. You start planning and get excited. This could actually work. But there's one big problem. You don't have enough money to back it up. Your dream is just out of reach. Normally, that would be it. A great idea that died in the process. Another brilliant concept lost to the world or sold to some woke business conglomerate. But not this time. We've had enough of great ideas not being put into practice by the right people. No more corporate investors taking over and corrupting them. This is why we went all out, bought the domain, and created fundraiser.com. An opportunity to take over the world. We know we can trust you. We know you have what it takes to launch a successful business. That's why we're putting $100 million behind our trust. We want to be the largest investor in cutting-edge startups worldwide. If you have a unique, pioneering business idea, apply today. You could receive up to $1 million in venture capital funding. No bullshit, no paperwork, no banking issues, no legal headaches. Immediate access to capital via crypto or bank transfer worldwide. This is a revolution in the investment world. It's the beginning of something greater. This is your chance.
So let's analyze. There's the opportunity to achieve financing and fundraising via fundraiser.com for a business idea that you're having or that you've had for a very long time. There is the possibility you can win a free Lamborghini. There is the real world, which will teach you how to make money online. It is historically a good month for cryptocurrencies, where it looks like they are going to pump and go up. We have an election coming up, depending how it goes, which might rally the markets significantly. This is a huge, important period in your life when it comes to your success in your finances. If you're not going to try now, when are you going to try? I mean, you should try every day anyway. But let's assume you're the kind of person who can't try every day because you don't have that grit and consistency. If you're not going to pull your finger out now and finally try in these few days, when are you going to try? When are better chances going to come? Are they going to come after I've given that Lamborghini away? Are they going to come after I've given all the money away to people who've tried hard? Are they going to come after the Bitcoin is at $100,000? When are these chances that you're hoping for going to come? Because they're actually right in front of you. One of the largest fallacies of the unsuccessful, they would take an action, right? People say to me, if only I knew about Bitcoin in 2007, I'd be rich. If you knew about Bitcoin in 2007, you would not be rich because you're an idiot. And if someone had told you about Bitcoin in 2007, you wouldn't have researched it properly. You wouldn't have investigated how it works. You wouldn't have investigated how to store it securely. You wouldn't have made enough money to buy enough of it to ensure that you're going to be rich forever. You would have done nothing. In fact, I would argue that a lot of you probably heard about Bitcoin in 2007 or 2009 or 2011, whenever. But you were so uninterested in doing your due diligence, so uninterested in being proactive that you just ignored it. You probably don't even remember being told about it because you didn't give a shit. Yeah. And then you have the gall and audacity to sit here and say, if someone told me about Bitcoin back then, I'd be rich. No, you wouldn't. If you're the kind of person who would have got rich from Bitcoin back then, you're the kind of person who can get rich right now by taking action, by paying attention. If you're refusing to do the right things now, you would have never done the right things. And retrospectively identifying your failures and identifying how many right things you've missed out on is actually a form of hard cope. Oh no, I just don't have the chances. You've had chances and wasted them. And you have another chance right now to do your rain dance. You have a chance. You're sitting here right now during a chance. And I'm not even just talking about the ones I'm giving you. Not just the Lambo, not just the real world, not just fundraiser.com. You have a chance from God because you're breathing. You have a chance right now to get things done. Now, you can retrospectively look back on this period of time and go, oh, yeah, I was young and energetic, but I wasted it. But if someone had just told me to try hard at this, I would have been. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you about Bitcoin in 2009. Join the real world. Get your act together. Learn AI. Go. I'm telling you about Bitcoin right now. But you're not going to do anything. It's almost impressive how difficult it is to make the average person move. The average person is a statue getting shit on by the pigeons. And they'd rather just sit there covered in shit than move. It's very hard to inspire people to take initiative to save themselves. It's incredible. From my position, I can extrapolate out my massive influence. And I can say, well, in my position, surely when I say do something, millions of people should do it. And they do. That's why I'm so monumentally influential. But there's also millions of people who don't. Why? When they know that it's going to work. Some people are just born to lose. These are people who are betrayed by their own mind and can't be influenced even from the external because their own mind betrays them. There's a devil on their shoulder constantly holding them back. You know, when you look into when you watch old kung fu movies and you see a master and he has chi, I totally understand the danger of a man with endless chi. Endless internal power that he can convert into anything he wants it to be, whether it be mental fortitude at the time, physical fortitude, whether he can exert it as an attack. Chi is a super real thing. And it's self-generated. It is a decision. And during October, I want you to exert as much positivity and as much chi into the universe as possible so that you are karmically rewarded. I think that this month is a test. Much more than a huge giveaway. It is a huge test. And it's going to be very interesting to see which people pass this test and which people fail this test. But even myself, who already has all of the material possessions you could ever dream of, and is already extremely successful, one of the most famous people on the planet, I consider this month a test for myself. I have to be the best version of myself and give you guys as much as possible. I might give away another Lamborghini. I might give away 10. I might give away a Kernenzeg. I might give away a Bugatti. Who's ever given away a Bugatti? Nobody. Me. I'll do it. I might do things that have never been done before because I will test myself because I see this month as a test. And in the scale of successes, if your superiors, who are at a higher echelon than you are, like I am, believe this is a test and should be giving our all, considering we already have monumentally more resource and capability than you do, you should feel genuinely worried about wasting a single second. Because you can't let the winners keep dumping on you. I've spoken at length about how the world is getting harder and harder. And I've spoken at length about how the money is going to get into a smaller and smaller pool of people. This is true. This is easy to observe. Everybody knows it. The rich are going to get richer and the poor are going to get poorer. There are people out there in the world who are going to try hard to change that dynamic because they don't believe they can ever be rich. There are people who are going to sit and say, I don't want the rich to get richer and the poor to get poorer because I'm poor. And there's other people who sit and say, I like it this way. I like this challenge. I like that the game is rigged because now if I get rich, I get richer. That's how rich people think. Winners think, I have no problem with the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer because I'm going to be one of the rich ones. Losers think, no, we need to spread it all out. Communism, socialism, garbage. if you accept the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer, then you need to be prepared to do whatever it takes to win the game. Just like a video game, the harder the level, the greater the difficulty, the larger the high score at the end. So this month, October, it's only the 3rd of October, we are going to make it the best month ever. I'm going to do it. You're going to do it. We're all going to work together. I'm open to all of your ideas. You can message me inside of the real world. You can tag me. You can message me. You can tweet at me, but I probably won't see it, but I'll see it inside the real world. I'm open to all of your ideas of fantastic things we can do. I'm going to feed more children than ever before with TatePledge.com. We're going to give away the Lamborghini. I'm going to give away all this money via fundraiser.com. I'm going to stream all the time. Download the Rumble application. Put on notifications. Sign up to my channel. Get notifications so that you don't miss any. Get as many as possible. Make sure you don't miss any of these streams. And this is going to be the greatest month in a very long time.
Don't think I don't see what you're doing, mate. I'm onto you. I see exactly what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You, without my consent, because I didn't know about this emergency meeting until someone just told me that it was live, you're trying to do all the talking on the internet without me so you can hog all the jail and get all the glory. You're trying to out-jail me by doing the internet talking by yourself.
So this is the end of the video, and let's talk about the things what we learned from this video. Let's start the conversation without any waste of time. Anyway, so the next thing we are going to talk about is speed and taking action. Like I have already talked about this thing in my videos. Like I talked a lot about this video, and I'm tired of explaining you that you need to take action. You need to do it right now, because speed wins at the end of the day. I'm so tired of telling people. I'm so tired of talking about this thing. And let's talk about this thing again. Because if you take any action right now, there is a chance that you are going to win. Everything is 50-50. Everything is 50-50. If you try right now, there is a 50-50 chance that you are going to win and lose. If you go to the gym, it's a 50-50 chance that you are going to build an amazing physique, because at the end of the day, if you try your best, if you take action right now, it's a 50-50 chance. But if you try your best, it's a 100% chance, maybe 90% chance that you're going to win. If you go to the gym and you focus on your workout, you maintain your diet, you stop doing bullshit stuff, you stopped eating junk food, it's a 100% chance that in 6 months you're going to build an amazing physique. If you didn't miss a day, if you show up on time, if you show up daily, like it's a 100% win. But if you just go to the gym, it's a 50-50 chance that you're going to win. That's how taking action is so much important. And if you didn't go to the gym, it's a 0% chance that you are going to build an amazing physique. The same thing is with money. If you join my Discord server, if you talk to the people who are making money, like a bunch of people are doing e-commerce, content creation, AI stuff, and trading and clipping. If you talk to them and ask them to teach you, it's a 50-50 chance that they are going to give you a roadmap. It's a 50-50 chance. And Discord server, we also talk about gym and how can we improve our workout. So it's a 50-50 chance that you are going to make money. It's a 50-50 chance that they're going to tell you how you can make money. And then if they tell you, if they give you the roadmap, it's a 50-50 chance that you are going to win. Because you may lose, you may win. It's a 50-50 chance if you try. But if you still didn't join my Discord server, if you still refused to work hard, to take action, it's a 0% chance that you are going to win. It's not about my Discord server only. It's not about my Discord server only. If you take action right now, if you start working on your dreams, if you start working on your goals, if you start working on something, it's a 50-50 chance. But if you refuse to work hard and if you choose to stay in your bed watching videos like this, watching motivational videos, watching funny videos, it's a 0% chance that you are going to make it. You need to take some action, and it's totally depend on you. I don't know your name. You are watching right now. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to other people. I'm talking to you personally. That nobody is going to save you. I don't know about you. I don't know your name. Even. Nobody knows about you. You need to work hard. Nobody is coming to save you. I'm talking to you. Nobody is coming to save you. Everyone is telling you that, oh, you don't need to work hard. Just get a job, get a good degree, and get a job. You don't need to work hard. You need to get a job and just relax. Don't be so stressed. Don't work hard. Don't go to the gym. Just relax. Just be a normal guy. Refuse to listen to those people and start working hard because nobody's coming to save you. We don't have enough time. We have to do it right now or we are going to fail. Like, it's crazy when people said to me that you don't need to work hard, just relax, just go out, just go to the party, just hang out with people. And I refused to listen to them because I know that I need to work hard. I'm sitting right here. It's like 12 p.m. in the 12 p.m. and I'm sitting here for almost 2 to 3 hours and working on my laptop because, like, what if I work hard? It's a 50-50 chance, and I want the life, that luxury life, so bad because I know the answer. The only way to get whatever the fuck I want is by getting rich, is by working hard. And I'm gonna work for almost 5 to 6 hours more in order to win. After recording this video, I'm going to record another one. I need to focus on myself. I need to change my life. Like, it's a fire inside me. I need to do something. It's a fire inside me that I need to take action every day I wake up in the morning. The only thing that I think about is I need to outcompete my past. I need to work more hard than I worked yesterday. I need to work hard. I need to force myself. Literally, I wake up in the morning today and I was just like, today I need to force myself to work hard. I made a list in my phone where it says that you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to like do all these things before 6 p.m. You have to do cardio, gym, YouTube videos, trading, some other stuff, and you have to improve yourself. You have to focus on your reels. And I didn't watch any reel. It's almost 12 p.m. It's almost 12 p.m. here, and I didn't watch any reel. I didn't watch any TikTok videos. All I did is work. Like, it's a fire inside me. I'm forcing myself to work hard because the only thing we can control is your mind. If you can't control your mind, you can't control any other thing. You can't control the world. Literally, you can't control electricity. You can't control other people. You can't control internet. You can't control any other thing. You can't control the world. The only thing you can control is your mind. You can manipulate your mind. Like, I manipulate my mind to think that I'm a millionaire right now. I manipulate my mind to think that I can achieve whatever the fuck I want. I can get whatever the fuck I want. So work hard on your dreams. Work hard on your dreams because nobody gives a shit about you. Everyone will say that, oh, relax, you don't need to work hard, just get a good job, just earn 1k dollars per month, and that's enough for you. No, you deserve everything. I deserve everything. We know that we deserve more than that. So work hard. By thinking that we deserve all these things, we are not going to get all these things. By thinking that we deserve a Ferrari, we are not going to get a Ferrari. By thinking that we deserve a yacht, a jet, and all these things that we want, we deserve respect in the society. By thinking that we deserve these things, we are not going to get these things. The only way to get all these things, the only thing to get a car or any other thing you want is by working hard on yourself, is by working hard on your physique, because you can't just buy a physique. You need to work on your body, you need to praise God, you need to read your religious book, you need to be close to the God, and you need to work hard on yourself. Don't be distracted. If you're distracted by TikTok, Instagram videos, delete them. I only use TikTok, I only use Instagram for like for my videos, for my content, or else I watch these videos, or I use Instagram for to talk to someone, or else sometimes I use it to motivate myself. Like sometimes I feel demotivated, I'm also human, motivation is nothing, I know that, but sometimes I just need some motivation, so I watch some motivational videos on Instagram. That's it. Nobody, literally, like bro, literally, if you're watching this, literally nobody's coming to save you. You have to do it for yourself. I know that nobody's coming to save you. I need to do whatever the fuck I want in order to get what I want. Nobody is coming to save me and you, and nobody gives a shit about you and me. Nobody in this world cares about you and me. We need to get it by ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to get rich by ourselves. God bless you guys.